Welcome back to the Filmmaking 101 tutorial about film business, and today we're going to continue from where we left, and we're going to be talking about what skills can you have that will help you and actually help you implement the film business properly, and let's take this industry to the next level. And so I'm going to go straight into it, and the first thing I'm going to be talking about is networking. Finding networking opportunities. I've found it utmost useful to plug myself into various networking opportunities that come up. So what are some of these networking opportunities that come up in the film industry? First and biggest and most important networking opportunity that comes is getting your films to the film festivals. You start by making short films. You take these films to film festivals around the world, because who will you meet in film festivals? Who goes to film festivals? People who buy content. People like TV stations, they go there to identify the best talent, the best quality productions. And if you have a chance to go to a film festival, you might have a chance to meet somebody who wants to exhibit your content, or somebody who wants to work with you in the next content you produce. So invest in networking opportunities. I've been able to take part in some of the best networking opportunities in the world, like for instance attending Cannes Film Festival and Market. Remember, there is a difference between festival and market. Festival is a place where you'll see many movies being shown, and obviously most of the time competing for an award or competing to be selected. And then there's the market. The market is a place where buyers, you'll find people like Universal Studios are there. You'll find people like, big studios like Muse Films are there to commission new scripts. Maybe if you go and pitch your script and they like it, they say, okay, what's the budget for this film? Can we give you the money for making this production? And checks are signed in film markets. And there's also TV markets like Discop, which I've also attended, where people just go to buy TV series and TV content. And that's where some of the biggest TV stations in Kenya go to buy all these Mexican soap operas and others that are there. So if you get an opportunity to take your products to these film markets, you have a high chance of meeting a buyer for your content. Also, that's a very good networking opportunities. You can also get to meet people like Netflix, like Amazon, like these big distribution Showmax, these big distribution platforms in such events. So those are some of great networking events that you can go to broaden your network. And remember, film is a global thing. You might make your film in Kenya or in Nigeria, but your film will be showing in other countries, even in Russia, in Georgia, in Bulgaria, in countries you never expected. Your film will be selected for those festivals. Secondly, you must have an account on Film Freeway. It's a non-negotiable thing. Have an account on Film Freeway, upload all your production, short films, feature films, and try to enter into the film festival. But remember, some of the best film festivals in the world, you need to pay a submission fee to submit your film. So it's always good to invest in some money to enter your films into a festival circuit round. Mostly some films will charge between $30 to $100 for submission in some of the best film festivals that actually you need to enter your film so that your film can even be selected for Oscars. So that's one of the qualifications for you to enter your film into Oscars. You need to enter it into a couple of other film festivals. So be thinking about which film festivals are you going to enter your short films, your feature films into this year, so that the world can start knowing your name, so that the world can start screening your films, and the world can start knowing you. If your name is known, you start going up in the A-list status, and that means if you participate in any film, then you're able to actually make money through your film. The second aspect that I'm going to be talking about in film business is thinking about co-productions. Remember, if you want to sell your film in more territories than Kenya or than East Africa, you need co-production. Think about partners that you can work with from different countries in the world, because if you work with these people, they bring capital value to your film. Your film looks like it's a Kenya UK production, so your market opens up in that way, because you have a producer from the UK and a producer from Kenya making a film. So the producer from UK will produce the film and the Kenyan producer will also produce the film, and those two markets will be open because it's a co-production, it's a collaboration. So Collaborations are very, very important because they also bring finances to your film. Some like now, these Kenya Film Commission are giving funds. They are partnering with the German government and other guys to give funds to people to make films. They give up to 10 million shillings per film. Now, Kenyan government will never give money to a person who's not Kenyan. Alright? So the same way, the UK government will not give money to a Kenyan filmmaker unless the Kenyan filmmaker is producing the movie with a UK producer. So you see, that opens more funding opportunities for your film, because other people, other producers are also able to bring in resources and money and actors and all that. Also, the mixture of cultures also makes you to have a diverse audience for the films. So that's the second thing I want to add about improving your film business and understanding that that can be done. The other thing I want to talk about is leveraging. I feel like most of the time we leverage with the wrong films. Like, leveraging your film with the best local film does not mean that you're the best filmmaker. You could be the best filmmaker in Kenya, but then filmmaking is a global business. You need to leverage with the best films in the world. In terms of, when you're talking about best films, you're not talking about quality. You're talking about film as a business. You're talking about sales. You're talking about the quality of the film, and the quality of the film will always be affected by money. That's the economics of film. It's so simple. The more money you have, the better the film you make, the better the camera you can afford, the better the crew you can afford, and the more diverse in terms of genre you can go. You can make an action film, you can make an animation film, depending on how much budget you actually have to make your film. So the money determines how much quality of a film you make. And the money invested in a film also determines which distributor wants to work with you in your film. Please always remember that. So that's another point that I wanted to see. Leverage yourself. How do you leverage yourself so that you look much better than your competitors? One, you leverage, as I've said, your co-productions, you leverage your exposure, and you leverage even the diversity of the film language that you use in your film so that it can go to different territories. And you take yourself out there, make yourself visible so that your work is visible, and you stand a chance of meeting many other people in the process of this. Okay? So I hope you've also learned so much through this filmmaking 101 about film business. And just to finalize and say, watch a lot of movies. Watch how these movies have been made. Watch how these scripts were written. Watch how much budget the movies are. Never compare two movies without comparing their budgets, because the budget, as I've said, is synonymous with the quality of a film. And if you want to know that, look at films like Avatar. Avatar was produced with a budget, maybe let's say production budget was around 200 million USD. And if you look at the marketing budget, maybe it took it to 500 million USD, but the first edition of Avatar movie was able to make a clean 2.8 billion USD. That's what we are talking about. And when I've traveled around the world, I've gone to Cannes Film Festival, I've still seen filmmakers buying a cup of tea for 500,000 Kenyan shillings. One cup of coffee. I've seen people paying 10,000 euros to go and stand next to a celebrity on a red carpet who's a filmmaker, so that you can just walk with them on the red carpet. You're paying 10,000 euros to sit at the front and be able to sit with these guys and network with them. You're paying 10,000 euros, over 1 million Kenyan shillings, so that you can be able to be with these people. These people are living on yachts. They have yacht parties, and they live on yachts. Like, let me say, if you're going to Cannes and you're living on a room of 150 euros or 50 euros per night, these guys are living on a yacht which they are paying 40,000 euros per night. Yeah? And these are filmmakers, these are actors, these are people just like us. What we are doing wrong is we don't take film as a business. And as I finalize on this, we need to build an industry that promotes film, from writing articles on newspapers, from having entertainment programs on our local TV, free-to-air TV, so that people can know which is the latest film that has come out, film interviews, creating media tour packages for filmmakers, so that we can be talking about our actors. We need to put our actors out there. We need to put our crew out there. We need to praise our directors. And we need to praise even like our government. Like for instance, if you look at the US government, they praise their army so much. We all know about FBI, we know about CIA, we know about all these, and we fear them because they promote them through their films. Let's tell our stories, but let's remember, film is a serious business. Film can be actually a big employer for the Kenyan youth who are talented and creative, and film employs people from diverse sectors. We have architects working in film industry, we have caterers. These are people who are just good in cooking, who cater for the film set. We have accommodation places which get a lot of money from film industry. We have studios who rent equipment to filmmakers. We have transport cars which transport film crews. We have agencies like casting agencies running out of the economy of film. We have TV stations like E-Channel around the world which actually just showcase content on filmmakers and all that. We have a lot of businesses actually which are ancillary services for filmmaking business. How can we bring all these businesses together and make a profitable industry? We have fashion industry which plays a major role in filmmaking. We have makeup industry, construction. We have so many industries working for the film industry. One film can employ up to 300, up to 1,000 people, including extras. And all these people can get a job and improve the economy. If a good film with a good budget is being made in a particular location, that means the economy of that area goes up. So let's all get together and actually keep investing in learning about film business. In case you want more detailed master classes in film business and all that, you can sign up for some of the programs we teach at Youth Film Platform Africa, where we go into great details talking about the Africa film industry, looking at data about the African film industry, talking about film financing, looking at the available opportunities, talking about film distribution, talking about film appreciation, film service industry, among other topics that are very important in the film business. So check out, we have an enrollment ongoing on YFP Africa Program 2022. We only have one intake every year, but we wish you all the best of luck and hope that you can make it to this intake and take your filmmaking business to the next level. Ciao.